All right, let's get into it. Today, we are digging deep into T. Kingfisher's super unsettling horror novel, A House with Good Bones. If you're ready for some chills, you are definitely in the right place. So let's just start with this question, because really, it's at the absolute heart of this book. What if the one place you're supposed to feel totally safe, your childhood home, was actually hiding the darkest secret imaginable? I mean, that's a terrifying thought, right? And that's exactly where this story is going to take us. Okay, first up, a house turned wrong. Let's talk about the setup and how this whole creepy story kicks off. So, our main character is Sam Montgomery. And get this, she's an archaeologist. I mean, her whole job is literally digging up the past. But when she goes back to her childhood home in North Carolina to stay with her mom for a bit, well, she's about to find out that some things from the past just refuse to stay buried. And this is the first thing that hits her, the first huge red flag. The house she grew up in, cozy, warm, full of cheerful colors and family photos, it's gone. It's been replaced by this unnervingly sterile, oppressive space. Think bland white walls, no pictures, zero personality. All that warmth has just been sucked right out of the place. And trust me, that is just the beginning. And it's not just the house that's off. Her mom is acting weird, really weird. She's quiet, nervous, almost like she's walking on eggshells in her own home. So you're left with this huge, unsettling question that just hangs over everything. Is Sam's mom hiding something? Or is there something hiding in the house itself? That's the mystery that really drives this whole thing forward. Okay, next section, the unsettling vibe. Because this book isn't about jump scares, not at all. The real horror here is all about the feeling, the atmosphere and tone that the author creates so well. So what kind of vibe are we talking about? This is classic Southern Gothic. And if you're not familiar, don't think monsters jumping out of closets. Think old, decaying family secrets, that oppressive feeling of a small town where everyone knows everything. A past that's so toxic, it's literally poisoning the present. It's that quiet, creeping kind of dread that really gets under your skin. And this dread doesn't just hit you over the head. No, it's a slow burn. It starts really subtly, right? A weird bug here, a disturbing dream there, stuff you could almost brush off. But then it grows. Maybe a chilling whisper that you're not even sure you heard. And before you know it, all these little things just snowball into full-blown, undeniable horror. All right, let's get into the specifics of the scares, because this book has a really unique recipe. It's part humor, part horror, and yeah, part bugs. This is something T. Kingfisher does so brilliantly. Sam, our main character, is sarcastic and genuinely funny. Her sense of humor gives you these little moments of relief. But here's the thing. It doesn't take away from the horror. Actually, it makes it sharper. The contrast between her laughing one minute and being terrified the next makes that creeping dread feel even more intense. It's a fantastic combination. Okay, a quick, let's call it a public service announcement. If you've got a thing about bugs, like a real thing, you need to know this going in. Insects play a significant and pretty disturbing role in this story. I'm just saying, you've been warned. So just to be super clear on the horror elements here, we're not talking slashers and gore. This is all about that creeping dread we mentioned. It's domestic horror, your safe space turning on you. There's definitely some body horror that will make your skin crawl, and a deep, deep psychological unease that hangs over every single page. But the best horror stories are never just about being scary, right? They're about something deeper. So let's talk about the secrets in the walls and what this book is really trying to say. So what's really lurking under the floorboards here? A lot, actually. The book is huge on family and legacy. Not just inheriting a house, but inheriting trauma, secrets, maybe even curses. The house itself is basically a character, a symbol of control. And we see how humor can be a survival tool, a way to fight back against fear. It even touches on how the natural world can be both a comfort and a threat. And Sam is the perfect character to guide us through all of this. I mean, think about it. She's an archaeologist. She's skeptical by nature, she looks for evidence, she's methodical. This makes her the perfect person to unravel a supernatural mystery, because she's not going to just jump to conclusions. She tries to figure it out, and watching her scientific mind grapple with the impossible is just brilliant. Okay,
So we've dug into the setup, the creepy atmosphere, and the deep themes. Now for the big question, the final verdict. Should you open the door to this house?
Let's break it down. The strengths? Oh, they are strong. The mix of dark humor and genuine horror is just brilliant. You get a sharp, witty main character who feels totally real. The atmosphere is top-notch, just builds and builds. Now, the weaknesses. For some, the pacing at the very beginning might feel a little slow. And, I'm going to say it one more time, the bug horror. It's a lot, and it's definitely not going to be for everybody. So, when you put it all together, where do we land? It's a solid 4.5 out of 5. This is a truly fantastic piece of modern horror. So who is this book for? Let's make it simple. This is for you if you're a fan of Southern Gothic horror, if you love atmosphere and that slow, creeping dread, if you want scares that build over time instead of just popping out at you, and if you like your stories to be smart, unsettling, and, believe it or not, pretty funny. So that really only leaves one question, doesn't it? Now that you know a little bit about what's waiting inside, will you dare to find out what's really buried in a house with good bones?